Hey guys, give me a second as I prepare. You know what? I forgot to do a couple things. Let me fix this as we talk, as we chat. You guys let me know what you want to start chatting about. I spent this morning reading a bit from the Dhammapada as translated from Pali, which is the original language of the Buddha. Pali is related to Sanskrit, and one day I'll have to, um, I guess, one day I'll have to find that connection. Sanskrit being ancient, Pali proceeding. I do not have my ad set, I believe. We'll take care of that now. So it's Monday. We're almost, not quite, but almost mid-month, which means tomorrow, 2 weeks into a brand new year, 2025. I hope it's off to a good start for you. If it isn't, I'm sorry. What can we do to turn it around? Because it's so early in the year. Um, Sometimes it helps having a plan to know exactly what it is that you want. And sometimes, that can be a drawback. Sometimes it's better to be hey Michael, I just had your channel up a little bit ago. One second. Sorry, I'm being notified by my cat that it's time to pay attention to her. Apologize for having to take care of some work as we chat, and I'll catch right up with you in a minute, Michael. Michael says, "Say Yogi." All right, that should do it, guys. So, advice given to me from a friend said that setting. She actually showed me how to set the monetization up for videos, especially live streams, and um, she said always put it on aggressive. Let me know if it's too much for you guys. However, I have seen a difference. There we go. All right, catch up here. So it turns out I was wrong. I tried changing my YouTube channel name last night at midnight, and it said I had one more day. So wait, I'll change it on the 14th. Okay, yep, I was on your channel, and I was wondering, um, as I didn't see the change. Hey, relaxing, my friend. How are you? So one more day. We can do it. We can make it. Slowly, I'm starting to figure out some things on YouTube. Michael, spending time on your channel reaffirmed um, for me how truly good you are at doing this. And I love that you are a nonfiction storyteller. I love that description. What a perfect title. All right, I think I'm caught up. See if we have anyone else join us yet. Relaxing says, sad, my friend Eric. I'm sorry to hear that. I know it's been difficult. Hey, vacation. Vacation and beach treasure hunting is here, says, hi, Yogi. Nice to see you, my friend. Relaxing says, I'm scared about my life. What will happen if I do not the operation? Very much sadly. I know. Vacation says it's Daisy May. Hey, Daisy, are you going to do some videos of you treasure hunting? Do you do it with a metal detector? I was on Any Fitness Possibles channel, I think 2 days ago, and he mentioned magnetic fishing, which I never heard of before, where you actually fish with a magnet. You cast it in. Um, I guess it's a specific magnet, and then you yank it out, whatever it is that you catch. Daisy says, yes, just if I had time to. She says, and yes, I see you guys doing that. It is the perfect fishing for a vegan, as I won't actually fish, um, but I can do that. Michael says, I'm working on a long premiere for Friday. It's about 5 creepy places found in Tennessee. It's going to be about the ghost stories of actual haunted houses. Nice. I would imagine Tennessee, uh, outside of haunted houses, would still have some pretty creepy places. Would being an ancient land for the Cherokee, a few other tribes as well, and then you have the tragedy of the Trail of Tears. Sorry, my friend, relaxing. Uh, Daisy laughing says, "Yes, it is." So way back in the day, I come from a family of hunters. Everyone in my family, uh, my dad stopped. My dad stopped when he came home from World War II. Lexington, there, please, if you want to help me, I give you back all on your channel. I'm doing the best I can, relaxing. I'm a member of your channel, and when I can afford it, I try to do a super chat. Um, I'll be honest, that's about as much as I can do. Um, I stretch myself. I am sort of retired, non-retired. I do not get Social Security yet. I got another 2 years, a little over 2 years for that. Um, so I am on little savings, uh, hopefully to get me through, but it's touch and go. But I love helping people out, and I know that things are tough for you. I All I can tell you is this is right now is as much as I can do, but I can keep mentioning you, your channel, and your situation. That our friend relaxing is trying to fund money for an operation for his eyes. He has cataracts. So if anyone wants to join his channel or do a super chat, or he also has a buy me coffee set up. Michael says, I'm not going to do any of the well known ones. I'm going to do the lesser known ones. Good. That should bring more curious people to come by and visit. Lexi says, oh, Eric, my friend who wants to cover the cost of operation, I will get back, I promise. Well, all we can do is put it out there, my friend. but let's not put it out so often that it turns people away, as it has for a couple days. Um, I know it's tough because I know you need help. Honestly, I wish I could do more, but I just want to keep it so that you do maximize the help that you get and not jeopardize that in any way. I thought you had buy me coffee in your description box. No, what happened to that? Relaxing? I think that's better than YouTube for your situation, as I think it's Buy Me Coffee and PayPal don't take a cut. Oh, so the tribe it isn't working. Also, PayPal not working. Gotcha. Sorry about that. I hope you got it worked out. Oh, I was talking about hunting. Um, yeah, my dad, my grandfather, he was a forest ranger in Wyoming State Forest, which is not in Wyoming. It's actually in Pennsylvania. Um, and more than that, he was a renowned bear hunter. Far and wide, people would come from all over the country to have my grandfather lead them on a bear hunt. Um, it's featured quite a few times in Pennsylvania game news during the 30s, 40s, 50s, even up to the 60s. I never met him. He passed away in 1953, I think. Um, hey, runner boy. And all of my family up there hunts. My father came home from World War II, and he was out hunting, and he shot a fox. And as he approached the fox, he looked at it and asked himself, very important question, why did I do that? I love foxes, they're beautiful animals. Decided he was never going to hunt again. Packed away his rifles, packed away his shotgun, and didn't take him out until 1970 something, when he had a son who wanted to live up to his family's reputation as hunters and wanted to be a hunter. And I had similar situations. Man, I couldn't wait to get out there. I actually enjoyed shooting guns. I loved roaming the woods. But then when it came to shooting something, it was not for me. Um, so I took up backpacking instead. But when I get out there now with my little handheld camera, and I love doing nature shorts, um, it is like what we were talking about with the magnetic fishing. See how it's all wrapping up together? Um, I am out there and I am, literally stalking, getting close, quiet, all just to capture that little 15-second clip of whatever it is that I see. 2150 for watch hours. The Big Bear Yogis is front of way. Plus 5 days in the bank. So you're at 22 something. So probably a little less than 800 to go. Man, Runaway, I keep saying, I wish you would do live streams every single day until you hit 3,000. Even if it seems like no one's shown up, it only takes a few people to show up. Take a note from Daisy and from Tandra and how they do it, and their watch hours are growing pretty amazingly. If Tandra pops in, let's see where she is. Hey, Daisy, are you still with us? I'm curious where your watch hours might be. I know we talked about it last week. One says, I think I've done most days this week. It's Monday. Of course you've done it most days this week. Vacuum says, Guests in my channel because it's real legal and security to pay. Gotcha. Michael says, I love the woods, but I don't hunt. However, I do like to fish. Hey, do you hang out with our fishing friends? Any Fitness Possible and Skeeter. Stuart, of course. He is the burpee fisherman after all. Doctor says yes, but it is urgently needed because it's very bad gray dyes. Yeah, I mentioned that for people. Wonder Boy says, I think I've done one most days this week. Michael says, I think I might do premieres more often than just Fridays. People seem to enjoy them a lot and get more likes in the premiere videos. Plus, I don't know how this works. I think you also get more watch hours or something like that. Doctor said, I remember that name. Doctor, he wants to help, but I don't remember exactly a name. This doctor there, your friend there. Oh, are you talking about UK Medic who offered to help you when you were stranded? Yep, UK Medic. I know he has done like some fundraisers and stuff. He has raised funds for charities. He might be able to raise funds for you. Obviously, I can't speak for Medic. Michael says, I hung out with Stuart, Brad, and Justin. Oh, nice. I like Brad's sluicing for gold is pretty cool. Hey, Chris. Chris is here, Nature Dog Realms. How are you? I loved hanging out with you and your dogs a little bit yesterday. One of us says, relaxing, nobody were able to cover your surgery costs. Just be thankful people are helping as much as they are. It's an excellent point from Runner Boy. Chris says, great, how are you? I'm good. Michael says, I think AK's medic's name is Sean, isn't? He's great. Nope, it is Robin. Medic's name is Robin. I had you up and playing your boxing workout, Runner Boy, and I'll play it again. I'll put on a playlist and have it up in a little bit. I want to bring up Jace real quick. He is live. He's going to work out. If anyone wants to visit Jace, I think they might be finishing up. There we go. Just want to make sure that I get in there, hit the like button. Drop a message, do a little bit to help out when you can, to whomever you can. We all have, Michael says, Robin, that's right. We all have favorites, favorite channels, favorite places to visit, but every single person, every channel is worthy of help and consideration because, man, most of us putting our heart into our channels. It's a great creative effort. I mentioned this yesterday, later last week, here in Chris Nature Dog Realms. It was such a natural exclamation of, she was talking about a job and not wanting to get a second job. I forget what else you had said, but it was just a spontaneous outpouring when you said, I love doing YouTube. And, again, I mentioned this a few days ago. I think I mentioned it yesterday. Because it just struck me because, yes, I love it too. I love doing the live streams, connecting with people. So if I love it, we realize that, other people do as well. Other people love what they're doing. So, man, support as many people as you can. And guess what? It is almost endless. I know sometimes it can feel like we're stretched thin, but sometimes even a little bit of attention on a channel is more than enough because you never know where someone is. They might be getting ready to throw in the bag. Had enough. Not getting any, not getting the attention that I wish I had or I feel like I deserve, or I wouldn't mind my work being appreciated, or that I have something to say, or maybe someone's just lonely. You can be company, even if it's just for a minute. When you see them live, if you can stop in and just say, I'm here. I want to let you know that I'm here. Let's see. Brenda Boy says, I'd happily help in a charity thing for him if I knew it was legitimate. If you get me, I do. If he wants helping me, the doctor to donate to my channel, I will return very sure and quick possible after the operation. I think he would probably do it his way. I don't think it would be through YouTube. I don't know how. I don't know how he works it. So again, I don't want to speak out of turn. Winterboy says, yes, it was just a short live after I filmed the bench workout. And Chris says, I love doing the live streams. I can tell. It's a very relaxed and sincere. Bodyweight Beats Fitness says, Eric, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? What's new, Bodyweight? Jace says, thanks, Eric. Absolutely, Jace. I was just mentioning the importance of, even if just for a minute, for me, with someone like Jace, it's a matter of respect. You know what I mean? That even if I'm live and I see Jace is live, I got to be there to give a nod, give a shout out, give a salute, to at least let him know I'm there. So I had you up and running. Little things add up. Speaking of live streams, our friend Trending is live. And speaking of helping, Trending's one of those people. She is everywhere. She is helping everyone. So let me make sure I leave a message. If you guys are hanging out with me, hey, quit hanging out with me. I'll be here. Go hang out with Trending for a bit. Let her know that you're there and that you appreciate all she does for so many people. And by the way, check out her shorts, because last Friday she did a drawing of me. And guess who it is? And you know what? If you look at it, someone said in the comment section, is that Jace? As if all of us bald guys look alike. As if all of us bald guys with beards and glasses look alike. But here's the thing. I knew it was me. I was there when she was drawing it, but I still looked at it and I said, is that Jace? Eric Lapointe. Hey, Eric Lapointe, I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed. I thought I was going to see wood stacking burpees. You know, we got a wood chopping burpee. How come we don't have a wood stacking burpee? Give me 1 second. Say hi to Bomb. We got a pretty good crowd over at Trendings. I want to make sure that I share her out as well. Again, she's been a wonderful friend and support for me. And it was a pleasure to support her getting her watch hours. She had her watch hours before. and I don't know the details, but she was demonetized. What an awful word, demonetized. May it never happen to any of you guys. Jace, my friend.
I slightly have an issue. My oh, hang on. My beard's got. Somebody just said that I look like you.
I think someone said that I look like you.
Let me just change the angle.
I don't see it.
No, not me.
You were clearly better looking. And a decade younger.
I thought you was cute. So obviously you call me good looking, I call you cute. It's they're both compliments.
They are.
But one thing I've noticed is
rumor has it that you told Stuart that he had gorgeous calves.
No, I said he could work on a farm with those calves. That's
somehow
what I said to Stuart.
Somehow he translated that into Jay says I have gorgeous calves. It's funny how we hear what we want to hear.
I told him they were Angus beef calves, and he sort of like he got carried away with it. He ran with it. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit worried. You seem to have the grey, the darker bits down here. Mine seem to have gone up the top.
Well, you know why? Darker hair is way more.
Right, it's gravity. So my top lip's getting dragged down. That's what's happening. So,
that's what's happening. It's gravity.
Obviously, on my live, I always say exactly the same things. A lot of times, people go quiet, and you're like, "Where are they?" And we all have that situation where we think, "I haven't seen so and so for quite a period of time." And as you said, and as I said, it's when we need to check. Send a little message, make a little call. Knock on the door, but make that connection. Be the one that makes the connection. Don't wait until that possibility of making that connection isn't there anymore. So always reach out.
Nice. Why doesn't it surprise me that you and I had the same message?
I actually said it on my live stream. I thought you might have been listening and realised you were live too. Yep. So when I said thanks, Eric, that's what I was saying. We both delivered the same message, probably about 20 minutes apart, without each other knowing. Again,
you know why? This isn't a bald head; it's a satellite dish.
Yes, it's an infrared receiver.
It is. Jason and I are beaming information to each other right now.
It's almost like the finger wag meant something else. It maybe that's the delivery and that's the reception.
I think so.
Hang 1 second. Hello, Josh.
Amazing.
This is the Amazing Joshua fan club. Hello. There you go. Something along the lines of Joshua.
Man, that was almost as good as Selma's.
No worries at all. Right, I've had 3 minutes and 25 seconds. I don't overstay the welcome. I will leave the door open for somebody else, but now prop the phone up and just say thank you for sharing that message. Cheers, brother.
Thank you.
Much love.
Thank you.
Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
That is Jace. Man, what can I say about Jace? Except he is full of love, full of compassion, one of my all-time favorite people. Not one of my all-time favorite Burpee people, not one of my all-time favorite YouTube people, one of my all-time favorite people. Not making any distinctions. And he did an amazing Joshua. An amazing Joshua. Let me catch up in the chat. What's up, Stuart?
Just go for it. You catch up in chat. You do what you need to do.
Michael says, Erica Point, thank you for hanging out with me in the premiere. And by the way, Michael can't change his name until tomorrow. Michael says, I'm working on a longest story as we speak. Nice. Cypher says, we've seen the goat burpee. That was OG. Michael said that was the most people I had in the premiere thus far. How many people did you have, Michael? Eric Point says, you do look alike. That's why I'm going to shave my head and get glasses so I can join the party. Sweating and smiling says, bald is beautiful. You'll vouch for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Toy Pops, my friend, how are you? Wonder Boy says, I have indeed hit my shin with an axe chopping logs before. That's not good. By the way, Beast Fitness
Was he-
says, am I drunk? Am I seeing double?
Was he trying to cut himself down to size? I should have said chop himself down to size.
Pip Up says, OMG, what is WHST? Oh, what happened? It kind of gives me two in the beginning because I didn't complete. I don't know the story of why she was demonetized, but she made it back and it was hard. I'm talking about trending. This was her second time being monetized, and she got back in the good graces of YouTube, but she had to work, get all those hours back starting from ground zero. And now she's there. Fortunately. Thankfully. So hey, she's up and running live now. Someone say hi. And speaking of what we were talking about with Jace, we were talking about the people who might have slipped through the cracks. We've maybe even almost forgotten about. If you have a name, rack your memory. Is there a channel you haven't seen for a while? And if there is, put it in so we can all visit. Let's all think of it, whoever it might be for any of us, and we'll make a group appearance just to lift someone up a bit. Corner Boy says, Eric, lucky there was a bit of wood stuck in the axe and only left a massive bruise. Yeah, very lucky. Pip Up says, Dubsy. Hey, Leo. Much love to the goat. Wishing you a great day, Yogi. Thank you, my friend. You too.
Hey, Leo. Jace. I was actually trying to phone Jace, and I didn't even know he was on here.
He just got here. He was doing a live stream. He was working out with Miriam.
Yeah, I seen that, and I was like, oh, because I just like no long woke up, and I thought, okay, so yeah, I had a nap.
Corner Boy says, I've knocked on Stu's door, but he never opened up. It's not very gracious of you there, Stuart. No wonder
Did
he
you
never
hear what
sent.
I just said?
No wonder he never sent you an email.
We didn't even hear the door knock, nothing.
You went off, you were snoring.
Joshua says, this is the amazing energetic Joshua. And Jason said, did you hear Jace's Joshua? The this is from Jace? It was good. Like done from Joshua. Thank you, my friend. Tip Up says, great message, much needed. That's what we should all be doing. I miss Pickle Zero. Let's write that down. Hey, speaking of which, not Pickle Zero, but guess who came in 2 days ago? Saturday. Flower came in and hung out with us. For those who have been here for a bit, you might remember our friend from Myanmar. Hey, Tim. At work, but stopping in. I appreciate that. Get your leotard ready, Jace. Put on your leg warmers. Blow your nose. Clean out your ears. It's workout time. Man, I haven't seen that kind of enthusiasm since my grandfather fell asleep watching his stories. Hey, Tokyo.
I
How are you,
did
my
say
friend?
in chat I want to have everything ready for like 7:30, so it gives me time to try and get things half done.
Hey, Tokyo. I got you a moderator. I don't know why you're not. I thought you were.
Hi, Tokyo. Right, anyway. Don't forget to give Yogi a like. Exactly. Smash the like button, people.
Thank you, buddy. Wait.
So yeah.
Jace is laughing.
Of course he's laughing. Anyway, I thought I'd pop up and say hello.
I appreciate it.
Hello, Yogi.
Hi, Wendy.
Oh, Yogi's chirpy. Yogi, Wendy's chirpier than me. I don't know what's the matter with me.
Hey, Tokyo. How's Smitty? I haven't seen him in a long time. There is a channel that we were talking about channels that somehow we haven't seen for a bit. Problem is,
Nobody's seen
when-
Stuart the Fish Whisperer going around for ages. I don't know why.
Who?
Stuart the Fish Whisperer. Nobody comes to visit him anymore.
Yeah, well, he knows why. I forget what I was going to say. Oh, when you start supporting like more and more people, man, write a list. That's what I'm just starting to do now. Write a list of the people that supported you from the beginning, and you don't want them to fall by the wayside at all. Vacation
Tell you what
says,
people could do.
Hi,
I tell you what
Vacation
people
says hi
could
to
do.
you, Stuart.
Hi, Vacation. You know an incredible bulk that comes into your live stream?
Yep.
Occasionally. Do him a favor. Run a playlist for him.
Sure.
And that goes for everybody in chat. If they've got a laptop or a desktop, run a playlist for Bulk, the Incredible Bulk, or at Bulk 007. He has been a major supporter for like many channels, and nothing ever seems to have come from it. I was on Eric's channel earlier. I was there. That wants me to go and study wood, and I've already studied wood. Wood's wood.
Eric Point says Richard Runs Trails came on my live today. Nice. It looked like Richard was making a bit of a YouTube comeback, and then he seemed to drop off again. I know you said he was doing a lot of shorts. I am monetized solely because of the inspiration given by Richard Runs Trails last year, probably right about this time. He said, "Oh, you want to be monetized? I'll run your playlist on multiple, whatever they're called, gadgets, thingies, thingamabobs,
I know what
devices."
you mean.
Thank you, Wendy.
Yeah, those,
Multiple devices.
Yes,
those things.
thingamabobs. That's what I said. Doohickeys.
Yeah, thingamabobs, it's just the same thing.
What Doofy what's
Yeah,
it do does?
Yeah,
Yes.
what's
What's call it?
Yeah, those.
Doofy what's it thingamabob?
Yeah,
What you call it?
thingies.
Thing.
You know, and you gotta
Thingies.
have that hand. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, thingies. We all know what the Doofy what's it do does are.
Hey, go on, life, my friend. How are you?
If you don't know what that means, then
Michael, can I ask you a question? Who told you this?
What are we?
Michael just said, guys, I'm not sure if he told you or not, but Sabine and Timo left a comment on my channel saying that Timo and their dog Bax was attacked by a dog and had to go to the vet and emergency room.
Well,
The scruff.
if so, let's send out prayers.
We're saying it did happen. Timo's messaged Eric a point. Poor Bax.
they're both alright.
Let me message. Go on then, Jace.
Go on, life says Jason will be right back. Life says coughing from being last month. Yeah, there's been something going around. It's a dry cough.
We had worse than a dry cough
Let's
before
see.
Christmas last year.
Illicit vlog says come to India. Macaron has all started. I saw that it has started, and that is considered one of the largest, if not the largest, religious holidays around. Life says not. Well, I'm
It's
sorry to hear
okay,
that. Life.
Jeff. We'll give you a message on Insta.
Sending prayers.
Hey, Jennifer.
Joshua says, sorry I didn't respond to everyone. Here I'm at work still and listening. That's okay, Joshua. Jennifer, my friend, how are you?
Maybe that's how come I never heard from Sabine today.
Probably. She was meant to phone you.
Michael
She
says
was
they
meant to phone me today.
concern me too. I hope they're okay.
Right. Anyway, I'm going to go live at 7:30. At least it'll give me time to get my stuff together.
All right. We'll see you over there.
Okay.
Yep.
And I will catch you guys after.
You got it.
See you after, peoples.
See you.
Prayers to Timo, Sabine, and Bax. So keep them in your prayers, guys, please. See you later, vacation. Love you bunches. Bye-bye, peoples.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Life says I even took antibiotics. Just upset my stomach. Yeah, they can. And our friend Toy Pups is here. Keisha says, love you too. Hey, Daisy, I had mentioned wondering how you're doing with your watch hours. I know we talked about it last week. I'm just wondering if seems sometimes things lag a little bit. You only get a couple each day, and then like out of the blue, everything jumps up. So I'm hoping you're getting a jump up moment. Life says hi, Toy Pups. Michael says sorry for being a curtain of burdens here, but I thought y'all should know. No, I appreciate that, Michael. Yeah, this way we can offer prayers. Awesome. Vacation says I just checked, and she is 2,300. With 5 days being held, that's got to be at least another 100, right? So that means 600 to go. We can do 600 by next Monday. We can do 600 in a week. What do you think, guys? Can you help out our friend Daisy May? It is oh, our friend Signature is live right now. If anyone wants to pop in, say hi to Signature. One of my favorite channels. Did you guys get a chance to do the screencast of Joshua sledding? He did not get very far, but he did a terrific tumble. Our friend Food from Afar. I got to put her playlist. I just went through one playlist. We'll go through another. She's getting closer and closer as well. She has a brand new video up right now, though, where she was doing some chips. There she is. All right, let me catch up with you guys. So what about you? And by you, I mean you, every one of you guys. What is going on with your channels? Runner Boy had let me know at the beginning of the live stream he was at 2150. He's getting close too. Hey, Tandra. Tandra, how about you? I've read my list. I try to give everyone a little shout out, but I'll just read the list this time. You've heard me shout out. I will continue to shout people out. I will shout you out. Everyone here deserves one, that's for sure. Martine, Food from Afar, Joe Delaney, who is going to be changing her name soon. Runner Boy, of course. Tandra, Eric Lapointe, getting close as well. Mary's Gigs, she has her watch hours, but she's not yet at 1,000 subs. Is anyone here not subscribed? And our friend Dottie, Stuart had mentioned the Incredible Bulk, who has been a good friend to my channel as well. His little dog, Belle, has joined my membership. She is the first puppy to join my membership. She cooks and roasts, says, "Hey, y'all." Hey, Cooks and Roasts, how are you? Nice to see you. Michael says, I was wondering why she left the premiere so fast. I bet that was it. Daisy is back. Welcome back, Daisy. 1825. That's a pretty good jump, Tandra. If I'm not mistaken, sorry, got my breath demonstrating ground. The only reason I have these glasses here is so I can demonstrate the breathing. Jennifer says, did you watch my reel? I did. I gave it a thumbs up. It was wonderful. You look very natural. You looked very natural singing. Perfect Fishman says, so to Debs. Hey, Debs. Good afternoon, Yogi and chat. Good afternoon to you. Life says, okay, YouTube family, bye for now. Goodbye, my friend. I hope you feel better. Sending prayers your way. Michael says, rebrand is going great so far. And I bet with the new name change and more premieres, I will get there quicker than expected. I bet you will. And Michael, you're on the list as well. I hope to spend more time watching your playlist. Right now, the top three, the top four, Tandra, Daisy, Food from Afar, and Runaway. And then we're just gonna, we make it a secular. I just like saying that word, secular. Circle thingy. When we get these people where they need to be, then we go to the next in line, and we just keep. And it's an ever expanding list. If you are not absolutely at the top of the list right now, you will be. Hey, Jacob, we got some Jacob love in the house. Thank you very much. Michael says Stuart, Timo, and Sabine both left messages on his channel just a few minutes ago. Any updates? So just a brief update. Bax and I are injured, but I'm sure it will heal. Greetings from Switzerland. They are at the vets now. Wow. Hey, Share Bear, how are you? Stuart says, so she cooks and roasts. Jace says, sends love to Share Bear. We got some more Jacob love. Awesome. Michael says, just thought you all would like to know. Absolutely, Michael. I appreciate that. We all appreciate that. We got some more love from Toy Pups. I got to, speaking of shout outs, a big shout out to Michael, who is not afraid to reinvent himself. Or as he said, rebrand. But I've mentioned before, I think it's so important to cultivate the traits of curiosity and enthusiasm and see where it takes you. And obviously, Michael was re-inspired to do something not too far away from what he was doing, but different enough that, you know, it made it, he got excited about his channel. Look at the transformation from Stuart the Fish Whisperer to the Burpee Fisherman. That's a transformation of channel, of body, of heart. Not everyone is you know, not everyone might be up for doing such a thing. It's not easy. In case you're wondering about me and rebranding, rest assured that I will always be an old bald guy talking about yoga, no matter what. It's written in stone. That's a promise from me to you. I will always be talking about weird stuff here. Daisy says, hey, Sweatin, sub back from my Daisy May channel. Sub this morning from my vacation channel. Nice. Did I miss anyone coming in? If I missed anyone coming in, I apologize, guys. We got some more Jacob Love, and Cher says, Jason Toy Pups, she cooks and roasts. She is saying hi to everyone. Thank you, Cher Bear. So Cher Bear, what about you? How is your channel going? Sorry, my cat's demanding some attention again. Deb says, I'd love to know what each channel content is, because exercise ones make me feel lazy. Can't do much now, but I'm hopeful when it gets warmer. I'm kicking up the respiratory issues. I'm kicking the respiratory issues almost all good. I'm glad you're feeling better. So I did on my members channel, and I can unmemorize it. I think if it wasn't an expression before, it is now. And send it to you if you want to do some seated qigong. Sure says, I'm good. Hope you all having a blessed day. Thank you, Cher Bear. And I'm glad you're doing good. Jennifer says, did you watch my reel? Yep, I did. And again, I put a thumbs up. I thought it was awesome. Very talented. You look completely natural. Just says I am more of a support that I'm doing anything with my channel at the moment. Appreciate the support. Man, for me, people who have support channels are doing amazing work. Imagine, I mentioned this before, imagine starting a channel for the sole purpose of just helping other people get what they would desire, get what they would like. Toy Pup says, Cher Bear's at work, #1 supporter. Get some more Jacob love. Thanks, Jacob. Jason's team has message. Be right back. Deb says, I'm fixing my PayPal to attach to bank. Then I become a member. Hey, I'm more than happy to move it out of there, and I can send it to you on Facebook if you want. Michael says, please let us know. Jace. Michael says, yes, Scott Ferguson is a great supporter. Scott Ferguson must be some sort of magical YouTube creation, because he is on every single one of my videos with the kindest comment. And then I go to comment on someone else's video, and he is on everyone else's video with the kindest comment. Thanks for mentioning that, Eric. Scott Ferguson is incredible. Oh, and Tim. Yes, and Tim. So Pup says, Eric LaPointe. It says, love you, Cher Bear. Eric says, hey, love. Tip says, your generosity is amazing. Thank you. Facebook would be great. Well, the thing is, Debs, I made the video hopefully to help people. So there's no sense keeping it, and I put it on the members, but there's no sense keeping it in one place when it can help more people. Eric says, yes, Scott is great. Flip Up says, Scott Ferguson is superb, so fabulous. Absolutely. Tanya says, hey to Eric. Hey, speaking of which, let's not forget the kindness and the helpfulness of Eric Lapointe. You will see Eric Lapointe all over the place as well. He was I can honestly say, my channel wouldn't be what it is right now without the support that I got from Eric Lapointe. Because he just showed up and listened. Gave me conversation. So, again, special shout out to Eric Lapointe. I think, honestly, one of the best things you can do with your live stream, with your channel, shout people out. Because they all deserve it. Daisy says, heading out for a walk and live. We'll leave you running, Yogi. Thank you, Daisy. Much appreciated. Enjoy the walk and tell little Daisy that I said hi. Toy Pup says, I love the 478 breathing. Thanks. I actually made that with you in mind, Toy Pups. Michael says, he's everywhere with positive vibes. Yeah, he is. Scott Ferguson is everywhere. I've seen him at Toy Pups. I've seen him at Eric Lapointe's. Sniper says, I called my bank as I tried taking an amount out of my bank today. The bank said that they would not allow such a transaction because it was cash. Wow. That's odd, Sniper. What's the matter with cash? It used to be good everywhere. Eric Point says, much love, Yogi. Thank you, Eric. Man, I think it's getting close to a year, Eric Lapointe, since you've been hanging out. Flip Up says, we love Eric Lapointe. So, since we are in a shout-out mood, let's continue shouting people out. Love our Toy Pups. I know more about YouTube, my channel, today than I did yesterday, thanks to Toy Pups. I know more, and that's amazing, because if you guys knew, I don't mean this in a negative way. A lot of people think that I talk negative about myself sometimes. I just call it like I see it. If you knew how dense I was on matters of technical things, especially on YouTube, you would realize how frustrating it must be for Toy Pups to try to explain something to me over and over and over and over again. And she has been nothing but patient every single time. She also is everywhere supporting people as well. She shows up for so many of my live streams and is just a constant support. Nothing but love. And then I'm just going down the list. Have you guys ever wondered what hashtag Jacob Love is? Hashtag Jacob Love is Jacob Colby Sinke, who is just, I think he has an exercise channel. He's a burpee great. He's in one of the luminaries in the burpee community, one of the best. I don't think that's why he's on YouTube though. I think he is on YouTube to spread love. And if you see hashtag Jacob Love on so many other channels, that's where it comes from. That's who's doing it. He just shows up to spread love. Absolutely amazing. Tanya says, shout out Yogi. He's all right. He has his good days. He has his bad days. He rambles on a bit, He'll say the same thing over and over and over and over and over again sometimes. You think I'm bad now, man. When I hit my 60s, I'm going to take full advantage of being old. I'm going to chase all of you guys off of my YouTube lawn with a garden rake and a hose. I'm going to be shouting, "Get off of my YouTube lawn." She cooks and roasts says, yes, she is so patient and understanding. Yes, absolutely. Not to mention that she is always here giving away information free. Join her channel and you get even more. It's a bargain, actually. Jennifer says, I love how you talk about God and positivity. It's amazing. Thank you, Jennifer. And speaking of Jennifer, another moderator extraordinaire. I got some really awesome. Jennifer and Danny, say hi to everyone. Every live stream makes everyone feel welcome. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know why. I don't know why they picked my channel to just be official greeters, but I'm glad they did. Let's see. Deb says, pups, number one, sweetest soul to pets and people. Love you. Absolutely. Eric Point says, Wild Squirrel Sniper. Isn't it weird? Money, cash, isn't really a thing. It used to represent a thing. It used to represent gold. Gold isn't really a thing either. It's just a rare rock, a mineral. It doesn't really have any value except that it's shiny, it's pretty, and there's not a lot of it, so it seems. So we have something representing nothing, and then we have something representing that something, and then we moved away from that something to credit cards. So now even our cash isn't worth anything. Everything's done electronically. Just weird when you think about it. Snapper says, Eric, they also put a limit on transferring more than 15, that's pounds, right? A day to buy Bitcoin or crypto with a cap of 5K a week, showing you they control the markets and don't want the normally taking their profits. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Hey, since I'm mentioning Squirrel Sniper, do you know Squirrel Sniper is moderator for some huge channels? I mean, like off the chart type big. And he's there moderating live streams where they literally have thousands upon thousands of people in the chat. And he makes the time to come here and moderate for me out of the goodness of his heart. Deb says, Squirrel, I think it will get better. Keep the faith. Sure says we need more love in the world. So love when I see just awesome loving people. Me too, Cher. And thank you for being one of them. Jennifer says, I got to go. I was trying to come back later. Bye. Bye, Jennifer. Thanks for hanging out. All right. So Jay says, Michael, some wounds, but we'll be okay. Nice. I'm thankful for both Timo and Bax being okay. Deb says, Jace, I'd like to see 5 to 10 extra pounds on you, dear. Not that you will, but if you get sick, good to have. Deb says, Debs, I've seen it. It's okay. The Rothschilds will be spending all their fortune this year and will collapse in a flash crash. It will go down for only 30 minutes, but will be life-changing for all. Cher says, oh, you're so sweet. I got to go too, back to work. We'll let it play. Thank you, Cher. Much appreciated, my friend. Have a good day at work. Well, Jace says Deb's 5 to 10. I'm aiming for 40 this year. Jace, are you really thinking about putting on 40 pounds of muscle? It's a good year's worth of work. Sampa says, thank you, Eric. We had a record 5.1 K in the chat on Saturday night. Yeah, you mentioned that. Well, you mentioned that was it Saturday? I think he said you were doing three live streams. That you're pretty busy. We got away from Share Bear. Thank you, Share. We got more Jacob Love. Sniper says, if anyone can, Jace can. Deb says, bulk up, but you'll be like touching a rock. Michael says, holy crap, I was proud about 7. The heaviest I've bulked up to years ago, about 220 pounds. Was not worth it, by the way. I was big, I had a lot of muscle, but I was bulky and I didn't feel very fit. Didn't feel comfortable. I wanted to do it. It was for powerlifting. I wanted to get my bench to a certain point, and I knew the only way I was going to do it was to bulk up. But it wasn't helpful because I was strong, but I was gym strong. In the competition, I was middle of the pack. Not worth jeopardizing your health to be middle of the pack. I'll be honest with you. It's not worth jeopardizing your health to be number 1. Deb says, Yogi is thin but proportionate. Well, thank you. Proportionate might be the nicest thing anyone said to me on a live stream. Sniper says, strong and streamlined is what I try and achieve. I think you're probably doing a pretty good job there, Sniper. Michael says, Affin says, I worded it wrong. I got your point, Michael. Deb says, look at strength and neck and shoulders. Go, Yogi. Thank you, Deb. We got more Jacob Love. Jace says, I have quads to build and a chest. The abs will just about do. So, Jace, what are you going to do with the quads? Are you going to stick with body weight, or are you going to maybe hit a gym and do some heavier squats? Let's continue shouting some people out. Who do we got? Let's see. I did miss a comment up ahead. Sweating and Smiling Together says, I do DDP, Dallas Simon Page Yoga. I have his book up here and his a couple of his DVDs with nothing to play them on any longer. Diamond Dallas Page has helped more people, more broken down ex-professional wrestlers, have a healthy and more mobile life than anyone. Amazing how he synthesized traditional yoga to help people who were busted up, help them lose weight, to get fit, to regain their health. Big fan of Diamond Dallas Page. Oddly enough, when he was a wrestler, I couldn't care less of him as a wrestler. For those who like wrestling, and I know our friend Toy Pups likes wrestling, she is both a WWE fan as well as a UFC fan. Jay says we'll hit the weights at some point. So, in the process of shouting people out, I do want to shout out Tundra. I don't know if I've ever had more pleasure putting in some watch hours on someone's channel than I am right now. Because I mentioned before, I'll have her up and running and it's my vacation spot. When I'm at my desk, when I'm working, when I'm doing some coursework, I mentioned before that I'm doing a couple different continuing education classes, furthering my yoga and some other stuff that I like as well. Right now, I'm doing a yoga life coach program, as well as more EFT tapping and more with Ho'oponopono. I also have some classes in the works for continuing with different types of breath work, pranayama. Jay says, Yogi, a question. Did you hit the 1.5 real speed tonight? You're just not getting behind. Every once in a while. What do they say about even the blind squirrel finding a nut every once in a while? I am amazingly caught up in the chat. It's not going to last, of course. Sniper says, Jace, the work you have put in over the last 9 months, I've calculated the effort meter, and it works out that you have moved 1.3 hectares of timber. Wow. You know what? Speaking of that, here's what I love about kettlebells. I did the 16 kilograms today, which is 35.2 pounds each, times 2 equals 70. I did approximately 8 minutes worth of work. I did 1 minute on, 1 minute off. So 8 minutes worth of work. Oops. One second, guys. So 16 kilograms, 2 of them equals 70 pounds. I did 65 reps in 8 minutes. That is, in an 8-minute period of time, 4,576 pounds thrown about in 8 minutes. It's hard to get that much work in with any other implement in that amount of time. Kettlebells are amazing. Hey, Stuart. Deb says, Jace, you're a beast no matter what you tackle. You're regimented as hell. Yes, he is. That's for sure. Tanya says, thanks, Yogi. You're very kind. Thank you, Tandra. But honestly, it really has been a pleasure putting in those watch hours. And as I mentioned with you and Daisy, it's going to be continuing, even when you're fully monetized, because it's just a nice place to take a break. I have them up on a window, and you work, doing your stuff. That was my invitation to me doing my stuff, by the way. And you want to take a break, but you don't want to leave your desk or whatever. You just slip right on over. Horses, cats, the countryside, ducks and geese, penguins. Let's not forget the penguins. Jace says, Yogi always throwing his weight around. Legend. Thank you, Jace. I'm happy to be back with the kettlebells. It was a long break. 15 years of, well, no, I guess not quite 15 years. Over a decade of ultra running. But it's probably been about 15 years since doing strictly kettlebell stuff. Dip says, that's incredible. I'd be on the floor lifting 1. Well, I'm starting slow. Back in the day, younger, a little bit stronger. Jay says, I've been requested to do some chat sessions. It's a great idea. Thanks, Jennifer. Nice. It is a really good idea. JC, you got a lot to share. You have a lot to share on so many levels. Sniper says, catch you later. I'm up modding now. Thank you, Sniper. Jay says, be safe, squirrel. Thanks to our friend Jacob Love, we got 43 thumbs up. And I am just over an hour live streaming. We're going to wrap it up in just a minute. Deb says, Jace, share the wisdom. And Jace certainly does. Well, Jace has wisdom to share. However, I think Jace has something deeper to share. And if you listen to, his message, he's definitely sharing it. But I would love for him to just sit down and beam it out. What Jace has to share is his heart. He's a very, very intelligent person. But again, it's what comes from his heart. For me, that's his true. That's his legacy. Jace says, or Deb says, away 120. Jace says, Deb, what would you like to achieve? How tall are you, Debs? Hey, speaking of channels that I haven't seen for a bit, our friend Ann's Crap Chat hasn't been up for a while. 5'8", string bean, I need weight, about 10 pounds, 130 is perfect. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sign off in just a minute. I think our friend's signature is still live. I'm going to pop in, say hi to him, leave him up running as I fix something for dinner. The same thing that I fixed for dinner yesterday and the day before and the day before. I've often asked, do I ever get bored? You know what? I don't think I ever get bored doing anything any longer. I used to. Now, of course, when you're a kid of a certain age, maybe it's still the same. You learn a quick and hard lesson. Never come walking inside or walking into a room with your parents and say, I'm bored, because they will immediately give you something to do. And it's absolutely the last thing that you really want to be doing. That's the first lesson in boredom. Never announce it to your parents. Never announce it to anyone. I don't want to say that, boredom is a lack of imagination. Tandra says, by all. This says 10 pounds is doable, Debs. I need to do some light work for that and a slight diet change. Deb says, I'm keto. I need to garbage out. Waitress legs, contracted arms, but with health, I'm good at stretching, and thank God still limber at 62. At a certain age, mobility is important. Just says the keto will work, but add some nice bread into the diet. Hey, Jace. So you're going to be training with Stuart? Are you guys going to be live? Jamie Brown is live, guys. If you want to hang out with Jamie. I don't think Daisy is live again. I don't think that I don't see Signature. Don't know if he's still live or not. Oh, he is. So that's what I'm off to do, guys. Jace says in 8 minutes. All right, so make sure you guys stop in. Give Jace and Stuart some support. Jace says Jamie could do with some morale boosting. You got it. All right. Hey, guys, let's head off and support some friends. How about it? I hope to see you guys somewhere. Jason Stewart's, Jamie's, Signatures, Daisy May, whoever else needs it. And we all need it, as mentioned. We all need it a little bit. Jason says bye. She cooks and cleans, sends some love. Thanks you, my friend. Much appreciated. Let me find the off button. There it is. She cooks and Rose says, we do. We absolutely do. Hey, if you ever find yourself one of those people, just hoping a little acknowledgement, a little kindness, just reach out. I promise you I will be there for you. I promise you that people here will be here for you. Man, I'm wrapping things up, and the legendary alien Frog King comes into the house. That is a shame. Guys, you want to see some amazing workouts? And a longtime friend? Alien Frog King, aka Hybrid Jim, aka the Barefoot Burpees. He has been around since day one for me. Sweating and Smiling says, only boring people get bored. Frog King, how you doing? Eric Point says, another great live. Thanks, Eric. And She Cooks and Roast says, I will. So sweet. Frog King says, thanks, Eric. Good to see you. She Cooks and Roast says, subbed Alien. Yep, I hope everyone here takes an opportunity to sub to Hybrid Jim, to Alien Frog King. Honestly, probably some of the most unique workouts on YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, I think Jace and Frog King are in not far from each other. Frog King says it's mainly a workout diary, form check, and good music. And I think him and Runner Boy, Paul from Oregon, have some of the best voiceovers on all the channels for sure. All right. Frog King, sorry, I got to check off, my friend. Frog King says Paul is better. Paul is pretty good. Paul is really funny. But you're very detailed. You know, especially with the ring stuff. Well, no, with the ring and mobility stuff that I might miss when I watch you. Had you not point out, you know, I might miss that little nuance that you add to it. All right, I'm gonna take off. Frog King says no problems. Have a good day, E. It's 1925 here. Got movement session, then bed. I just brought your channel up. Make sure. Man, I've been missing stuff. I apologize. I don't know, and I don't know why, because I have all notifications on. All right. I'm going to see everyone later. Thanks again, guys.